Ahí están.
Can I help you?
Is this Kenneth?
You know the guys from YouTube?
It's for YouTube, yes, the video. Hey, hello, sir. How are you? We talked before, so we finally meet. How are you? You wanna have some questions with me? We can talk for a little bit
About what?
about the discussion that we had on for us to make this video possible. I just wanna make sure we can talk, and you said you wanna answer some questions that I have.
Who's all with you?
That's my friend who's recording the video for me. That cool? Thank you. How do you want to do this? Okay. Is you okay if I give you this microphone? You can hold it? You can just hold it if you want.
Yeah. I'll take it.
Okay, Ken, thank you for doing this with me. I have a few questions that I want to ask you. The first question is, what does being a white supremacist mean to you?
Right. White supremacy is it's the culture. It's the way that the United States was built on a certain culture. We live a certain sense of values, and it's not necessarily that we think that we're better than everybody, but our way of life seems to be the way that has gotten this country to where it's at today.
Is that the reason you feel like you joined this group or this supremacy?
It's not really a group. It's just it's a way of life. There's groups. But we all have similar values. Does that make sense? Like, not even religious. It's just the way that we live our life. It's done well for us. Like this country was built on a certain type of values.
For white people, is that what you're saying?
Other cultures live in this country too, and they're benefiting off of the values that we've built this country on. So
white people that you're saying that white people built, right?
I guess you could say that, yeah.
Okay. Are you happy with Trump winning with his policies? Is that something that
1,000%, 1,000%.
Why is that?
I don't know how long ago you've been in this country, or you since you've been here, but has your life not been better since you've been in this country? And especially not the last 4 years, but the 4 years before that, I feel like we got back to our Christian values. Does that make sense?
Okay. Yeah, it does. But those Christian values mean white values? Because that's why I'm here. I want to get your point across of why the supremacy thing exists. Why you guys make it?
It means prosperous values.
Prosperous values. I would say prosperous for everybody. Yes.
What led you to adopt those beliefs?
It's just what my family raised me on. Regardless of what you have, you judge somebody on the base of their character, but at the same time, there's a lot of characters in this world that seem to be attached to certain cultures, that are attached to certain colors, that we don't agree with.
Do you guys see me right now as an inferior race? Am I a threat?
Well, let's talk about the Latino countries right now. Like, what's the cartels doing in those countries right now? Like, who is in control of the countries that you come from? What country are you from?
Colombia.
So would you say that Colombia's values equal a prosperous lifestyle for every Colombian, or are people trying to flee that country? Is there a group of individuals that are running that country that are violent or peaceful?
I moved here everybody has different reasons to move to the U.S. But
how is your country doing?
We're doing pretty fine. We're doing good. But the reason we wanted to meet, or we got in contact, was because you guys have created upon yourselves this image of being above everybody.
It seems like, I'm not going to say white people are better than everybody, but I will say that the creation, what white people have created in today's world, European countries, seems like all the prosperous countries that are doing the best are run by white people.
Okay, so what does that make me here?
I'm not saying you're a bad person. I'm just telling you that, based on the facts, like, this is what we see. Like,
would you guys be happier if we didn't come to your country? Like, is there something you guys will be maybe more?
I'm not saying a yes or a no. I'm just saying that, I mean, our way of life has been doing us well just fine. I have no hatred towards your kind of people, but I don't like certain things that your people bring.
You wouldn't be my friend.
I'm not saying
What are you gonna bring to the table?
I mean, I just want to find out.
Yeah, no.
Answers that
I'm just asking, what value would you add to the country?
Okay, that's a good question. I don't really have an answer for that, but I'm
And-
good people. I'm good people. Don't you see that? Am I bringing you like
I
weird
mean-
vibes or like
y'all haven't disrespected me or my kind.
why the weapon?
No.
It's just precautionary measures. I mean, nothing against y'all. We don't know you. Just.
Although we agree on meeting and
Of course, I mean, like, you never know what somebody believes in. Yeah, exactly.
as nervous as I am, that's why I wrote these questions on my phone because I knew I was gonna
Hey,
forget.
listen.
This is the first time I'm doing this.
Body vest bombers are nervous too. People that are doing illegal things are nervous as well. I don't know what you're doing. I mean, you came up and talked to us. I mean, we just met you today. It's no offense to you. We're
This is
just.
your first time. This is our first time too.
It's just precautionary measures. That's all. Nothing
You
against
guys
you.
have never. Okay. You
That-
guys will ever change that point of view of how you guys think about being supreme or being above everybody else?
So let somebody prove us wrong. We don't do anything unless somebody does something to us first. Does that make sense? We're just here living our life, enjoying what God has given us, and we don't step on anybody's toes, but apparently a lot of people want to step on our toes. And we're just here
Okay, so do you think you guys are racist?
what is that supposed to mean? Racist?
Do you guys hate other races?
I mean,
Are you comfortable around people that are not your color? That's what I'm trying to.
you know what I mean? I wouldn't say I hate anybody, but on God's green earth. But from what I've seen, anybody that doesn't look like me seems to be doing some things and has done some things that I don't agree with. So let's talk about the last 4 years. We got Haitians that are eating people's fucking animals. You got MS-13 gang members that are taking over apartment complexes. You got Venezuelan gangs that are taking over other people's apartment complexes. Ohio. Like there's a whole list of things that we could talk about, brother. You know what I mean? It's just nothing against y'all, but we've enjoyed our peaceful way of life. As God's children, I was told not to judge, but I will say there's stereotypes for a reason.
Have you guys ever done anything violent towards the race or violent? Is there anything that you have maybe fantasized about doing something towards Latinos, blacks, Asians?
No comment.
No, not at all.
We would never do something to harm another individual.
Although you guys know that you guys are above people.
Who put us in this position? We never put ourselves in that ranking, but I will say this, that we've definitely defended ourselves in situations that we felt threatened.
Do
No.
you guys feel threatened by us or in any way?
We don't know you, brother. We don't know you. Like, this is the first time we've come across you, and you've done nothing but respectful since we've seen you, and I appreciate that. But God forbid something takes a left turn and we have to defend ourselves.
Well, I'm pretty sure it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna get like that. I
No.
want to get as many answers as I have to these questions. And
Of course.
It's something that has been hurting our people because of this. I know you agree with the massive deportations and.
When you have 30 illegal immigrants that come into this country undocumented, and I won't even get into the missing individuals at the border, all right? They say that 300,000 children have gone missing at the border. We won't get into that. But the illegal immigrants that have come into this country that have caused crime, caused chaos, rapists, murderers, people that have done insane things to disrespect the United States, I wish that we can get them out of this country as quick as possible. Yeah, it's been to our people. It's been to our people.
Okay, but there are still people. I mean, why there is no way of trying to make sure you have everything taken care of or catered to you guys where we know.
We're not going to seek you out, but if you do something that is detrimental to the United States, we might try to intervene. That's all.
Okay, so do you agree with Trump getting rid of the bird.
I love Trump.
But okay, so you know the new law that it says that if I was illegal and it happens that I have a baby, he has no bird
Hey, no.
rights. Is that cool with you guys?
You mean like we got to do a lot of things to fix this country, brother? All right, like
you
I'm
agree with that? Like,
I mean, it's nothing. We could all break the rules. I'd love to break the rules. I'd love to break the law. You know what I mean? I'd love to go drinking and driving, but we can't do that. So all I'm just saying is that there's a way of life that we've created in this country, and it seems to be getting disrupted every day that people are coming into this country. I'm just saying
not by
that
you guys.
it seems to be that way. Like it's no offense to anybody, but this is what seems to be happening at this point. Me and my brother, we're trying to live our life. But it seems like other individuals that are coming into our country are disrupting our way of life.
Were your parents also like white supremacists? How did this get inserted into your family or group? Like when these?
It's not even about my parents. You know, I mean, they definitely have very similar views for sure. Like, yes, like I've been taught. My parents have taught me a way of life. They've also given me a certain values, and I'm not seeing those same values from other individuals that are coming in.
My friend who came with me, he wants to ask you guys some questions. Is that okay? Is that cool? Okay.
Hey, so I'm real curious about people like you, because I just find it that you guys have such a strong belief in something that, you know, over time is not as prevalent as it used to be. Do you guys have any family members, or is there a history of prison time in your family? Maybe your dad went to jail.
It's really none of your business, but maybe. You know, we got some family. You know, we did some time. You know what I mean,
Yeah.
it's just. I think a lot of people have done some time. There's nothing. It doesn't mean anything.
No, right. I'm just curious because I feel like.
Why are you asking?
Well, I don't know. I just feel like prison fuels a little bit of that. You know, you got the gangs and everybody in there. You guys have a lot of issues with like black gangs or not
Yeah,
so
we
much?
don't have issues with anybody. You know what I mean,
You have issues with people because you obviously don't like people that aren't
It's
like
just
you.
we stay our lane, and then people want to come into our lane, and so we react. That's all. That's. I mean, I don't understand what the basis of
Well,
this question is.
I wonder because I feel like if you don't think having a flag like this out here brings attention to what you.
What's the problem with this flag? Like it's.
Well, it just represents, you know, slavery and racism.
If
So,
anyone wanted to come rip this flag down,
They can come and take it.
they're more than welcome to.
well, you know, I don't think any. You know,
I wouldn't think they would either.
I don't think anybody's.
I
gonna do
wouldn't.
that.
I wouldn't try to come here and take this flag. I wish they would. No
Yeah,
offense.
I worry about what, you know, I feel like the message that you're sending is not good for your own people. Because I'll tell you what,
But we're not worried about the opinions of others. We're living our life and we're walking our lane. And if people want to come into our lane, then we can handle that. But that's, I mean, I don't understand the basis of the question, but all good. Oh, all right.
What message do you think we're sending?
So I have a question. So how ignorant do you think people watching this are going to think you are based on your views? They're so outdated. You know, no one thinks like that anymore.
Wow. Ignorant. What do you mean by that question? We're living our way of life. This is we have the freedom of speech, freedom of choice. Like we're doing what we're doing. People have a tendency to come into our lane. I don't know what the fuck you mean by that question, but like this isn't.
I think we're done with this interview, honestly.
No, hey, dude, relax.
But y'all, clearly y'all throwing hostile questions over here. Though. We haven't done anything.
Asking.
Get the fuck off our property or get the fuck
Okay,
out
we'll
of our
go, bro. We'll leave, but chill, relax. Papi, ¿qué fue eso, weón?
Con esto concluye el tema del racismo. O sea, es que hasta ahí llega el tema.
Uy, no, weón.
Hasta ahí llega el tema porque ya no más. Ellos, de hecho, fueron los que, como les dije antes, fueron los que me contactaron a mí. Pero no esperamos ese final. O sea, se nota